Let's fix this. Sorry, we're not going to be doing a part 2. Basically, I'm just going to tell you the explanation right now. Basically, it's the same technique as when we put it in the first hat. It's the same thing, same exact thing. Yeah. That's basically... That's basically, it's the same exact thing as you first saw. You put the deck in as the same way we put the one card in. So yeah, that's basically it. And I don't need to go over that. So anyhow, today we're gonna be showing you a deck collection. And I'm not talking about like how many blue decks I have or how many red decks I have, which I do have a lot. But I'm gonna be talking about I'm gonna be sorting them out, like favorite decks, least favorite, special decks, and stuff like that. So yeah, love these. So first off, we're gonna start off with the classic. Red or blue? Pick one. Red? Okay. Red? Okay. So we're gonna start off with the red deck. It's an amazing deck. It's so cool. I definitely recommend this deck. And I'm not gonna show you it because you've seen it in other videos. You've probably seen it other places. And also the blue deck is also great. Great quality, trusted since 1885, which is not. That's long. Let's move them aside, and we're gonna have a section recommended, not recommended, and magic decks, especially trick decks. So I put those in the recommended because it's always nice to have those kind of decks. Now, one that I don't really recommend is this poker deck. It's nice, but after a while the cards get kind of sticky. Not like other cards get sticky, they kind of get like really sticky. Like stiff is what I mean. And it doesn't feel good at all on your fingertips after a while. So I don't but I do remember, I showed you these cards in 4 episodes and they were so smooth, but now they're kind of ruined and I didn't even use them ever. So it's kind of a bummer, but the first cards, which you may or may not have seen in like the first couple of episodes, were the great super awesome, which were black versions of these. So I hope they keep making black versions and not red versions, because yeah, so I don't recommend that. Next up is the Black Monte Carlo deck. And I don't really recommend this. The backs look like that. They're jumbo playing cards. Nice feel to it. But I have to say, jumbo playing cards that look like this are not my typical favorites, so they may be yours, but for now, I'm going to put them in the not recommended pile. Next up, we have the Ace cards, which are by far one of my favorite decks of cards. It's actually very, very smooth. It's 100% plastic playing cards, waterproof, casino quality, shuffleability, and feel the pros prefer. And these have been around since 1765. Oh my god. And they feel like a pro deck. And what it says that on the box, and what that means is like Normally people who shuffle, their fingers get tired of doing that when they do the riffle shuffle. But these cards make it a lot better and feel nice and makes them want to do the riffle shuffle even more. But I haven't done the riffle shuffle, so I'm gonna try the riffle shuffle. Yeah, that's definitely a pros thing. I don't want to mess it up, so I just put it back on the same order. Anyhow, I definitely already recommend these, and I got them yesterday. They're super awesome. Next up, we got another Monte Carlo deck. I like this deck. It's one of my favorite Monte Carlo decks. It's nice, but it came kind of sticky, which is very nice because it makes you, it's good for the pros because it's harder to spread. Like it looks like it's easy. It looks like it's easy, but it's kind of hard to do it with this deck. And that's what the cards get after a while. They get kind of sticky, but this deck came sticky, which stickier than other cards, so which is great if you're a pro and if you want to try shuffling with a very hard deck. You know, I'll even show you what a riffle shuffle looks like with this deck. It kind of hurts your fingers in there. And even if you do the bridge, look, they're kind of out jog still. So I do recommend them. They're just, if you're a pro, go ahead. Next up, we got another Monte Carlo decks. Red, I definitely recommend this more than the black. No offense. Because I just like red. You know what? That's not fair. Let's recommend both because that's not fair. I got these two in I haven't seen these kind of decks by himself. The Monte Carlo red and black decks. I haven't seen them by themselves. I've only seen them together in a pack. Like I've only seen them together. I haven't seen them separate in different packs. I've only seen them together, so. And I don't really see them around that much. Very nice. Love that deck. Next up, we got this deck right here. The Deluxe T playing cards deck. Very nice. Came with the Naisumi Magic Kit. Very nice spread. Free feel. Double backer. And that's not tape, that's actually a normal double backer. And there's codes on the... So, okay, so... Oh my god. Anyhow. So there's secret codes on the back that allow you. Like this card right here, just by looking at the codes, I know it's the King of Clubs. Not because I looked at it, because I knew the codes. Here, one more time. That one right there. Okay. No, let's do a different one. That one right there. This is the 10. Wait, this is the 10 of clubs. Let's go with that. Crap. One more time. It's hard. God. You know what? There is codes that help you. But I'm just not that good at them because I haven't been practicing at all. So there is going to be a part 2, and I definitely recommend those. Next up, we got the B deck, which is the most beautiful deck in the world to me. So beautiful. You couldn't even like see where they're that they're separate cards, but now you can. Really nice, really smooth. Definitely, boom, recommended. Next, we got these cards, the dragon cards. Oh my god. You know what? Let's not do the dragon cards because I like it. I think this deck is very cool because I think it was Chris Angel uses this deck a lot. It's very nice. The jokers are a little creepy. It's very nice. These are what the backs look like. Very cool. And artificial. Recently got them. And absolutely love those decks. Next up, let's do 2 trick decks, and we'll wait until part 2. So, but real quick, if someone could leave a comment how to make your videos longer, tell me. So this is actually not a trick deck, it's for a certain game, but I don't use it for that certain game. It's called Pinnacle or something like that. But there's doubles of every card, like literally doubles of every card. And that's how I did some of the tricks I did to my friends like Chase and a couple others, which I'm not going to mention for secret reasons. Like but it goes up to 9. There's nothing less than a 9 in this deck. So I do recommend it, but it's a trick deck, so I can't recommend trick decks. That's up to you. This is a very cool trick deck. I did some episodes about it, and you already may notice what it is. The blank deck. Very, very, very cool. Double-sided. Blank deck. I taught you some tricks with this deck, and if you haven't seen them, please go check them out. I think you'll like them. One more. Okay. And last but not least, for this part 1, we got this very, 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 very cool deck of cards. It came like old. It came like it was an old deck, and it's meant for poker or card games. And it's actually very nice. It's flexible. It's smooth. Nice spread to it. From when you straighten up the cards, it looks from the side. It looks kind of old, and it is. I haven't used them at all, but it's one of those decks that look old, but they're not on. And those decks are normally poker. Really nice. A little bit smaller than normal playing cards. Besides. And it's a very cool deck. And I can't recommend poker decks, and this is especially made for poker. So I can't recommend that. So that's it. I'll show you guys these are the decks we have left to go in the next episode. And these are the ones we have left to go on the episode. On the next episode. These are the ones we already did. So as you can tell, that's a lot of decks. So we'll leave those for you to look at. And right here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 15 of the 30 decks I have, different decks. Altogether, I counted. I'm so excited to tell you this number. I'm getting more decks today. But guess what? I have 127 decks. But I have only 30 different decks. Like, I have 6 of these red decks. 20 of these. 15 of these, 20 of these, and like so forth and so forth. Because I am a deck collector. That's it. Check out those decks. Purchase them online. A lot of them you can get them on Amazon. So yeah.